It's my favorite fucking beer by far. Favorite beer by far. But what I'm saying here is that for everybody, there is a beer out there like that. Whether a lot of people don't understand how many different kinds of beers there are all over the world. Hundreds of different variances, and one of those variances, no matter what, is gonna make your mouth dance too. That's just all there is to it. Anyways, excuse me, if you will. That's pretty much what I got to say about beer. There's one out there for everyone. That's why I drink shitty beer. I don't always drink shitty beer. I like other beer, etc., etc. But that's not all about beer in all my episodes. This Friday, I will actually be having Brewmaster guest star on the show. So, if you have any questions for the Brewmaster that are actually fucking relevant that I might actually ask, don't be a jackass. If you have any questions for the Brewmaster, put them in my comments and I will ask the Brewmaster that we have on the show on Friday. So, that being said, moving on to some other shit. There's a lot of things going through a lot of people's heads right now during this quarantine time. Everyone's dealing with it in a different manner. Everyone's got their thing. And again, this has been a common theme. I just want to talk quickly about how everyone needs to pull together as human beings. We need to quit all this petty bickering over politics and religious beliefs and fucking race and just gender. It's all this dumb shit that people argue about all the time. Put all that aside right now. Don't worry about the person next to you having the same belief as you. Worry about the person next to you living. Let's come together during this time and be worrying about all making it together. We can figure out our differences later, but for now, let's all focus on the one thing that's important. That's making sure we all make this through this thing. So there's a humanity and human beings on the other side. Because the more divide we cause amongst ourselves, the easier we're going to fall apart. Anyways, I don't know. I just got deep there for a second. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Just trying to spread the humanitarian message as much as I can to set aside differences and come together. Anyways, that don't mean I have to fucking like people. I can still fucking hate people and tell you all the morons out in the world without disrespecting them as human beings. They can still be human beings. They can be stupid, they can be dumb. But as a human being, they still deserve to go on and get out the other side of this. So I think that's what I'm saying, basically. Anyways, I digress once again. Wet my whistle. I was thinking about this the other day. When, obviously, once everything's said and done, what's the first thing a lot of people are going to do when we somewhat return to our normal? I think the first thing a lot of people are going to want to do is go on the actual vacation. Time off of work where you're not locked down in the same place at the same time. Not to mention, a lot of people are missing their vacations during this time because of the need to stay home. So I think the first thing a lot of people are going to want to do is go on a vacation. Why not? You've been locked up forever. Get out, go somewhere where you can see fucking the sights, sit in the sun, whatever you want to do. Enjoy yourself. And that's going to be most people's first idea of what they would like to do when this is all over. I think the daunting reality is that most of us are going to be broke coming out the other side of this. And we're not going to, sure as hell not going to be able to afford vacation time. But I think the first thing to me that I think a lot of people are going to do is want to spend more time with their families that a lot of people haven't been able to see in some time. I think you're going to see a lot more of mom and dad and son and brother, or two daughters and a son, whatever the case may be. And you think you're going to see a lot of that getting together, a lot of family get-togethers. And just hanging out with your family, because it's one of those things that you don't realize how much you miss until you don't have anymore. And I think a lot of people are coming to a real distinct realization about that. How much they miss and take for granted being able to just swing by and see family whenever. Now that they can't swing by and see family at all. There's a lot of strength that comes from family outside of just a husband and wife and what's in your home. You get a lot of strength from the family everywhere, whether it be mom and dad or aunt, uncle, cousins, sisters, brothers, sister-in-laws, father-in-laws. There's such a large branch of family that the normal person relies on, and to not be able to see any of that, any of those people, that's kind of a shitty thing. So I think that's going to be the first thing that people really do. Is they're going to go see their moms and their dads and their brothers and their sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, sons, daughters, whatever. Everyone's going to want to immediately get together with family and catch up on that lost time. That's another tangent. I don't know where it came from. So, anyways, that's just some thoughts of mine this evening. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope to see you next time.